It all works out, but I do need to be dramatic about it first. Good morning everyone, happy Monday and welcome to a week in my life vlog. I'm currently getting ready to go into the office today. I am going out of town on Friday, so I wanted to have my work from home day. My company has a requirement where you have to go into the office 3 days a week. Doesn't matter which 3 days, just 3 days. So I wanted my work from home day to be on Thursday because I'm going out of town Thursday night actually, not Friday. So anyways, going into the office today, I am just prepping everything to get ready. I need to make my lunch. I need to do all this stuff. I'm not running behind, but I'm not on top of it today. I had a super fun weekend. I actually vlogged my last weekly vlog. I did it Wednesday through Sunday, so you guys can see what I did over the weekend in that vlog, but I'll spark note it for you, just in case. No, I don't have the stuff to make food, so kind of annoyed myself now. I thought I had stuff to make a sandwich. I did not. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna be buying lunch. I feel like today's kind of starting off on like a overwhelmed, chaotic kind of note. Just a few moments, not the entire day. Doesn't define us. Over the weekend, I went to a bar crawl. I actually was hosting a bar crawl and it was so much fun. If you guys watched that vlog, I was really anxious about it just because it was kind of out of my comfort zone. Nothing I've ever done before. I'm not usually like the type of person to well, actually my biggest fear is public speaking. I really don't enjoy it. And so I was like, am I gonna have to give a toast? Am I what? I don't know. There was a lot of unknowns and it ended up being like the best time ever. I had so much fun. I met so many people. My friends went. I had a great time with them. I had a great time meeting new people. Overall, it was really great. As a side note, people always say, they're like, I don't understand how you're afraid of public speaking, like you post on the internet. And I'm like, yeah, I talk to a camera alone in my house. Nobody's here. It's literally just me. If anything, it's made me more scared of public speaking because I'm so used to talking technically to nobody. Like I know I'm talking to you guys, but like nobody's here. So yeah. Public speaking, biggest fear. I was really nervous, but it ended up being such a great time. And then on Sunday, worked out. My friends and I got matchas together. We went to like a cute little coffee shop, got some fall drinks. Mine wasn't that good. And then I edited my video for the rest of the day. And I was editing my video until super late at night. And so I think that's probably why I'm tired. Oh my gosh, wait. Most importantly, I decorated for fall. See the dish towel? Screams fall. Fall everywhere. Fall. I decorated for fall. You guys can see that in the video. What can I say? I love fall. I'm about to start eating a pumpkin bagel. I really love the aesthetic of fall. I love the baked goods. This upcoming weekend, I'm going to San Francisco to visit my best friend. We kind of are on like a track of seeing each other at the end of every quarter, which I cannot believe it's the end of the quarter. Oh my gosh, time is flying by. But if you guys remember, as if I've not been a broken record about this, last time I went to San Francisco, I was like, I really want to move there. I want to do it like ASAP. My life has honestly changed quite a bit since that last trip. Like I feel like the things I do on a daily basis, the friends that I there's so many different things that I've really added to my life here. So I'm very curious and like nervous to see like when I go back there, am I still going to feel that same draw to move there? Feel anxious about it a little bit because I don't know, I really enjoy my life here more so now than I did last time I was there. I feel like I am in like a much more like fun and social era of my life and it's improved my quality of life. Last time I was there, I was like, I need to move here. Like I just feel this calling. Part of me wishes I would have just done it in the moment because now I feel like I have things holding me back in all honesty. But I don't know, I'm very curious to see when I go back there how I will feel about it. Like will it still have that same calling or was it kind of just like a moment? Still feel like in my gut I really want to do it, but I'm curious to see going back there again how I will feel. My boss's birthday is this week and I've had a plan for what I want to get her for her birthday for literally like 6-7 months. I'm not kidding, it's been so long and I'm so annoyed with myself because I have not done it. I wanted to get something embroidered for her and I've just been putting it off and off and off and off, and I keep finding all these places that will do it and a lot of them are open from like 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and not open on the weekends, and like I have a job, I can't really like make those hours work. So it has been like I'm getting hard on myself essentially because I'm like I should not have put this off until the very last second. So we have that to do. I always have these like great grandiose ideas and then I like rarely ever like follow through with them because the amount of time that it takes to put into it, and I need to be better about that. Like if I want to show someone how much I care about them, like I need to like not just have the idea, but the execution. So that's what I'm thinking. I was going to do it after work today, but I was on a wait list for a workout class, and I got off the wait list, and now if I cancel the class, I will get charged a cancellation fee. So yeah. Okay. Vlogging and driving, not my best idea. You guys have a list?
Hands, great side platform knees. If you want to drop the nose push-up when you're here, yes, parents, stunning. Damn, we move on. Back. Very big. Now on a head. Really.
The work day is over. I just went solid core. Apparently, this was my 50th class. I had no idea. I had no idea this was my 50th class. I guess, am using my unlimited membership well. Taking full advantage of the unlimited membership. My God. When you get to 50 classes, you have to do the hardest, like, spring load, or you don't have to. The instructor, like, came up to me. She's like, it's your 50th class. You get it up the spring load. And I look at her and I go, do I have to? And then she was like, you got it. And I was like, dang it, now I actually have to. So it was really hard. Yeah, I struggled. I looked at her after and she was like, oh my God, you did so good. And I was like, I wanted to die. And she was like, that's the perfect way to describe it. And I was like, oh my God. Anyways, I called the embroidery place. They said they do same day of embroideries, but they hand this week because they have too big of a rush order. And I was like, oh my God, no. And so I was looking at other places. Nowhere else is open, like, outside of my work hours where I could go. I'm gonna go to Target. I need to map myself to Target, see if there's one closer to here, and get stuff to make cupcakes and get stuff to, like, wrapping paper and all that stuff. So mad at myself that I didn't do this earlier, but whatever. These are the consequences of my own actions. Anyways, proud of myself. Life is good. Yay for 50 classes. Okay, first up, I need to get wrapping paper, and there's some really cute options. I think these are really cute. I think this is adorable. I think this is adorable. I might do this one. Okay. I will pick that up. But I like that this one has two options, and I like that they're not, like, super birthday. Oh gosh. Okay. I like that it's not super birthday-y. I do love that one, though. Oh my God. I want to get ribbon so I can make, like, a cute little bow. And then I kind of want to get tissue paper. Perfect. Okay, do we think these go together? All of these. I think so. Cool. And then I have a box to put it in. Here's what I'm thinking. For the embroidery, I'm thinking of going back there tomorrow and begging. And if that doesn't work, then I'll use my Easy Press and my Cricut, which I don't think is going to look nearly as nice. I was hoping they would have some really cute colors, but they don't. So I'm just gonna have to use white, and I have white on hand. When I called today, I was like, you guys do same day? And then I kind of gave him the context, and he was like, yes, we do, but we actually have, like, a rush order going on. So I'm thinking of calling tomorrow and being like, if it's, like, really small and be really quick and I'll pay extra, what do you think? And then if not, I wish I would have done it today, but I didn't. I got scared. And then I was like, dang it. And then when I thought of calling back, they were closed. So I'm considering begging. Well, not considering, I am gonna beg. Plead. But again, Cricut will be my plan B. I don't know if I mentioned this. I'm trying to get our company logo embroidered on something for her. Okay, I don't need any of these, but, like, how cute. Respectfully, Target used to be, like, the place, and I feel like they've really fallen off. But I do want to smell a small candle. Yeah, that does smell amazing, unfortunately. My friend sent this to me, and I want this so bad, but they only have an extra small. And I'm still considering getting it, even though I am not an extra small. Okay, I decided not to get it, because there's just, like, no way that I'm an extra small, but I did see this, and I do think that I do need this. Oh, I don't really want that one. Oh my gosh. Impulse purchase. God, I'm gonna have everything black cat themed in my house, aren't I? But I'm like, in my mind, I can use this year round. Okay, so we have another fail. I wanted to make her these cupcakes that she gave me the recipe for. She said they're her favorite. The ingredients that I'm looking for. I'm gonna lose my mind. I am not crashing out. I'm not crashing out. I'm self-regulating. It's okay. Everything will be fine. I found a backup option. The first time that I wanted to find this stuff, wanted to try things out, didn't work the way that I wanted to. That's okay. You know, there's a Ross right there, and I really want some Halloween pajamas. No. No. Yes. No. No. We're going to the grocery store because I looked online and they do have what I'm looking for in stock at the grocery store. I also don't think they sell the individual wrap Reese's pumpkins anymore. And, like, I can't let myself get an entire bag because I will eat it all in one sitting. And I don't mean that as, like, an exaggeration. I mean that in full honesty. And I'm working on it, but we're not there yet. And that is, like, the #1 thing that I have no self-control over. So I like to get the individually wrapped ones. But but they don't have them. I haven't found them anywhere. Anyways, we're going to the grocery store. Take 2. Hopefully they have what I'm looking for. I am on the verge of a mental breakdown, and I thought we could just talk it through. First of all, Bat is loving to play with his cinnamon roll. It's so cute. It's so cute. Oh, he has the zoomies. Do you hear him like pitter-pattering? I feel like I can't even focus because it's so funny. You have the zoomies? Zoomy boy? Yeah, Zoomy boy. I feel like I am pouring from an empty cup. I feel like I am being asked to give 100 in every single aspect of my life. I don't have like 10 100s. I only have 1, and I feel like nothing is left for myself. So this is my busy season for work. I feel like every job has a busy season, and I even like talked to my boss about this, and I appreciate that she like recognized that like it looked like I was being stressed, because I'm the type of person where like if I'm feeling some type of way, like my face is going to give it away. Like I might say that I'm fine, but like my face is going to sell me out. And unfortunately my face did sell me out, but we talked about kind of the busy season, and sometimes like that's just the way it is, and you can just lean on people for support. But like at the end of the day, like if this is your busy season, this is your busy season. My boss was very comforting about it, but I saw this TikTok that was talking about how someone who was very successful in their career, and they were asking for advice like, how do you manage to do all these things? And the advice was know when to coast and know when to sprint. And I think right now I'm in a sprint period, and I think that gave me a lot of like peace, because I know that like this isn't going to last forever. It's just a busy season, so I don't have to like feel stuck in this like sense of like, oh my gosh, this is going to be the rest of my life, or this is gonna be the rest of my time with this company. Like it's just these next 2 months that are going to be this level of busy, and then it slows down. Like what I've been told and what I kind of experienced when I first started this company is everybody takes after Thanksgiving off until the end of the year, and then they come back the new year. So they pretty much take like all of December and then part of November off, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing. So I just kind of have to power through it. But I feel like I'm being asked to give 100 from so many different angles of my life, whether it's like, I feel bad saying this, like social media, like I'll get comments like, oh, I wish you did this, I wish you this, and like I get it, like I wish I did that too. You know, I used to make like these little like mini daily vlogs, and I actually like love doing them so much. They're like some of my favorite things to do. But now that my company has their return to office policy, it is taking up a lot of time of my day, and unfortunately the time of the day that it's eating into is the time that I would be editing these daily vlogs. Because at the end of the day, like daily vlogging, even if it's like a short little vlog, I feel like I'm just complaining. Hopefully this is just, hopefully you understand, this is me trying to explain, but it takes a long time to edit these vlogs. They're short form content, and doing it every single day obviously takes a chunk of the day every day, right? We understand. Going into the office takes a lot more time than I kind of realized, if I'm being honest, because you commute there, you commute back, okay, that's an hour, half hour one way, half hour the other way, that's an hour. And then you have to wake up early to get ready, to put on makeup, to do your outfit, blah, blah, and you have to prep for the day, whether that's like making lunch, making breakfast for the, like all these things. And I feel like it takes about 2 hours. And then honestly, I used to like edit on my lunch break, and now I don't really have that opportunity to, now that I'm in office. That's another hour. So I would say like it takes away 3 hours of my day, where I used to be able to either like relax and decompress or edit or film or do whatever, and I don't really have the time for it. Like even my friendships, I'm trying to be a good friend. I have some friends who are kind of going through some personal things, so I like want to be there for them. And then, you know, like I just got a cat. He's not going to be a kitten forever. I still have to like train him, and like he's right there, and he's so cute. Like he is the cutest thing ever, and all I want to do is just like spend all my time with him. And I really want to focus on like building his confidence around people and feeling comfortable with me. And it's just, I also really want to prioritize my health. I kind of mentioned this, I was recently diagnosed with an eating disorder, and I feel like it is, oh my god, I'm gonna start crying. It has gotten significantly worse through all this stress. Unfortunately, it's like my coping mechanism right now, and it's not the way that I want it to be. And I feel like I'm just overwhelming myself to the point that it's like, but what can I give up? You know, like I can't stop my job because this is just the way it is for the next couple months. I don't want to stop making YouTube videos because it's my favorite thing in the entire world. I still want to prioritize my health and like exercise and work out and try to work through this diagnosis. I have this cat. I made this decision person. I have no regrets. Love him to death. I still want to be a good friend. I feel like I'm like, okay, I can give a little bit in this area. I can give a little bit in this area. But right now, I feel like there's not like an area that I'm like, okay, I can give in. Even if there is, I feel like I'm letting people down because I feel like there's like an expectation of me in all of these areas to be, whether it's an expectation of other people or it's an expectation of myself. I think he just farted. I heard him go like the little like farting noise. He's right there, my cat. He's just laying. It's so cute. He like wants to be around me, but he doesn't want me touching him. So we're getting there, you know. I think that's progress if he wants to be around me. I don't know. I just feel like I'm being really hard on myself, but at the same time, like I feel like it's like I'm the one expecting 100 from myself in every aspect, but I feel like for once in my life, this is like everybody else expecting 100 from me, and I'm like crumbling under the pressure, if I'm being honest. I've been traveling a lot too. Like I should not be doing that a lot, in all honesty. I think this is my last trip for a while. I have one 24-hour trip coming up and then I'm done. But during my busy season for work, he's so cute. Oh my god. I have like makeup remover on my hand, or else I'd show you guys him. But he's like sprawled out in my hallway. I love you. You're the love of my life. I don't know, that's kind of a rant, and like all these things are super, dare I say, unimportant. Like there's people dying in this world. There are so many things going on in this country and other countries. Like when I say all those things, I'm like, wow, I'm like really diminishing the way that I feel, but at the same time, like I feel kind of stupid for feeling upset about these like trivial things. Yeah, so I just feel like I'm pouring from an empty cup, and like every day all I want to do is just cry, but for whatever reason, like my body does not allow me to cry. This is like actually something I've talked in therapy a lot, is that like my body doesn't let me cry. I'm not a crier. I can't cry when I'm around people. Can now no longer cry when I'm with people. I used to be able to cry a ton. I used to be an easy crier, and I don't know if it's the Prozac. In all honesty, I've kind of forgotten to take Prozac a couple days in a row, and that might be contributing to the way that I'm feeling right now. But I will say Prozac stays in your system for a while. It's like one of the only SSRIs from my understanding that like stays in your body. So if you forget it for a day or two or a few, it's okay. You just kind of go back to taking it regularly. I took it today, but I think that maybe that might be a reason why. Wow, look at me solving all my problems. Maybe the Prozac is why I can't cry. I don't know. All I want to do is cry because I just like want to like release. Do you ever like have that thing like feeling where you have like all this buildup and all you want to do is just like release it? That's how I feel, and I can't. And I'm frustrated that I can't cry right now because I feel like it would make me feel better, and it would be like, oh, that's exactly what I needed. Anyways, I'm gonna shower. I have literally been doing stuff. It's like almost 9 p.m. right now. I've been just go with errands, with working on my computer and editing and like all of this stuff. I've just like have not had a time to like literally breathe. I just feel like I'm like cracking under the pressure. Yeah, I want to cry right now, but not like no tears are coming. Like cry. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Thanks for listening to my rant while I have my oily makeup remover just like sitting on my face because I need a shower and wash it all off. If you guys have any suggestions about like busy season of work and how you manage your life outside of it, let me know. I think also, okay, I'm like clearly, I always think that I'm like done with the conversation, then I'm like, and another thing. Working in person, like I said, like it takes so much time to like get there, but I also feel like I'm significantly less productive in the office than I am at home because I'll get like distracted by people talking, or it's just not as efficient to be in the office. So I feel like it takes me so much longer to get my stuff done, which then makes me feel like I have so much more on my plate, which then makes me feel stressed, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm gonna go shower. Thanks for listening. Love you.
You walk up to a high plank, then drop it down to one corner. Then forward, it's the high push as low as you send it right back. It's high plank, extension. As where you grow, that's where you evolve. You just got into that exercise.
Hello and happy Tuesday, everybody. It is after work. It's actually dinner time. I feel much better today. I have amazing news. I cried yesterday. I cried in the shower. It was like actually quite euphoric and it was amazing, and I highly recommend if you've been in a drought, cry. It took me a lot to cry. I actually was like forcing myself to cry, but it was great. I feel much better today. I had therapy today. I also had my one-on-one with my boss and I feel much better. At the end of the day, like when it's in a busy season for work, you can only do so much, but I do feel better talking to her. I didn't like express my concerns too much, but she was even like helping me come up with ideas to lessen my workload before I even said anything, so I felt great about that. And then in therapy, we were really talking about there isn't really much I can take off my plate. Like usually in situations like this, you would try to take stuff off your plate, and we kind of thought about a few things, ways that I can like minimize things. And unfortunately, the thing that we came to the solution of, which sucks, is to take more time for things that recharge me and to be more mindful and more intentional and slow about the things that do recharge me. A lot of the things that recharge me, I feel like I almost like don't have the time for them, or I rush through them, or like while I'm doing them I'm thinking of all the other things that I need to do. But truthfully, I'm never going to recharge myself unless I take the time to charge myself. Today I made these little crafts. Well, I actually only made one, but I love making these little cardboard, I keep calling these cardboard, this is construction paper cards. My mom and stepdad are watching that and I said, thanks for watching me. How cute. This is his paws. How adorable. How stinking cute. So I love making things like this. I love being creative, so that was a nice thing to do, to just kind of like recharge my battery a little bit. Prioritizing that, whether it's like walking or doing crafts like that, or not like mindlessly scrolling on my phone, because I feel like I do that and it doesn't make me feel better. So I'm trying to find like other things that I can do, make time for, while still doing all the things that I need to do. I even like texted my friends and I'm like, hey, like I'm kind of at like max capacity right now. Like I still want to be there for you, be a good friend. I still want to like have us be friends, but like just letting you know like this is kind of where I'm at. So like if I'm not responding as fast or anything like that, like just know like this has nothing to do with you. This is me honestly being like proactive about the fact that I'm probably gonna ghost you for 2 months. I am somebody who like when I get really overwhelmed and stressed, I ghost. All my friends know this. It's nothing surprising or new. Oh, I accidentally took home the silverware from the office. I will wash it and bring it back. My friends that I texted did not respond, and it's like kind of stressing me out. Oh my gosh, that is like parkouring on everything right now. He's so silly. He's such a silly boy. He is actually doing really well. I feel like we made so much progress. I always talk about this, but like it sucks when like you make progress and it like reverses, but today's a progress day. I came home and like he walked up towards me and like he was purring. Like he clearly missed me while I was at work. So maybe the heart makes or distance makes the heart grow fonder to cats. I don't know, but he is definitely getting to a point where he's like starting to be near me. Still running away when I come near him. He's starting to come up to me a lot more. It's clear that he like wants to be around me and that he misses me when I'm gone. So I consider that a huge success. I also scheduled a vet visit for him for next week. Alexa, timer off. We're adding now our salmon into the oven. Alexa, set a timer for 18 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 18 minutes.
18 minutes, starting now.
Where I adopted him through the Humane Society, you get like a free vet visit after their 2 weeks after their adoption. It's kind of like a wellness check to see if they have like any kind of issues. I don't know. I really want them to check on his eyes because he has corneal scarring. And then I want them to check his incision from getting neutered just to make sure it's all good, because I'm paranoid. So my first time mom. And then I also scheduled an oil change for next week. I kind of had like a lot of things that I've been putting it off, and they really took no time to do. So last night I was kind of doing all the things that I was putting off. It sucks that I'm going to have to like fulfill on all these things next week, but that's a problem for another week. I thought I'd show you guys all the stuff that I got. So I showed you guys this wrapping paper. This is all the stuff I got yesterday. Wrapping paper. Also great news, my boss is not going into the office tomorrow, which means I'm not going to go into the office tomorrow. So I actually don't have to worry about like making these cupcakes or like getting the embroidery and wrapping the present, doing all that stuff that I was planning on doing today. I can do it next week because I won't see her at all for the rest of the week. I told her, so yesterday I asked her, I was like, so when are you coming into the office? And she was like, Tuesday. And I was like, what about Wednesday? And she was like, yes, I'm gonna come on Wednesday. And I was like, great. Like I have something really important I want to tell you in our one-on-one to like talk through in person. And then I put in parentheses like, don't be scared. No need to be scared. And she moved our one-on-one to today, and she was like, oh, I can't come into the office tomorrow. Like I have a conflict. And I was like, oh, well, just letting you know the really important thing that I wanted to talk to you about, actually, it was just me trying to scheme into getting you to go into the office so I can give you a birthday present. And she was like, I have been panicking all day about this meeting. And I was like, I told you not to be scared. This is the recipe. She gave me a recipe for pistachio cupcakes that she makes that are her favorite. And so I'm making them for her birthday. This is her recipe. What the heck? a box of Duncan Hines yellow cake, and then 3 boxes of the pistachio jello pudding mix, and then a quart of heavy whipping cream. I forgot the ratio. I think you put 1 of these in the cake and then 2 of these to make the frosting. And then I also got little cupcake liners because I didn't have any. Yeah, I also got, I showed you guys. You don't need to run away from me, that. It's okay. Tissue paper, like I said. I want to like wrap the present around in tissue paper. Got ribbon for the present. And then I showed you guys this. It's gonna become my entire personality. Black cat mom ownership is really, this is the season to be a black cat mom, am I right? Right here. Look at that. Love. And then I'm gonna put the other one, which is this one, my dishwasher. And I know I said this earlier, but I'm like, I could use these year round. My culture is not your costume. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. And by culture, I mean black cat. But yeah, seriously, for real, I was just love. Love, 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 love. I can definitely see myself using those year round. Cool. I'm gonna put this all together and then we will do it next week. We don't have to worry about that today or tomorrow or the next day. Next week it is. Also, since my boss is not going to the office, I'm not going into the office. So I feel like I have more time tomorrow to get stuff done. So my companies, this is so confusing. Their policy is 3 days a week. There's too many people in our city for the amount of desks that there are. They kind of have like a caveat, like 2 days a week, 3 days a week, but like it needs to be 2 days a week, 2 days a week. And so I am taking advantage of the 2 days a week this week and last week. Taking advantage of it, okay? Oh, that's gonna spill. I put Bat's food up there and I knew that it just knocked over and I know that it's gonna spill. Okay, cool, cool, cool. But yeah, I know the 2 week thing won't last forever, so I'm taking advantage of it while I can. I also have this mashed sweet potato from Trader Joe's. I'm gonna try and, oh, I'm not even in the frame. I'm gonna try to make this. It might be too much food. I think it's probably too much. I really want to make this, but I think it might be too much food. So I'm not too hungry. Anyways, I'm gonna clean up my kitchen a little bit because I feel like it's a little messy. And yeah, I'm glad that I have less to do today. I just finished eating dinner and the entire time I was holding Bat back from, hey, he's on my table right now trying to eat the camera. Now he's on my chair. Cool. The entire time I was trying to hold that back from eating my dinner because he wanted to eat it himself. But I think that I was like playing with him after and he was purring and I was just like petting him in my lap, and it kind of made me realize like having him has unlocked, oh, I'm staring at him right now because he's sitting on the chair right next to you guys, has like unlocked this level of love that I don't think that I've ever experienced before. Like I almost feel like it unlocked like a new level in my heart, if that makes any sense. I've never had a pet of my own, right? I had childhood pets. I had a cat growing up who I don't really remember too much because I was really young, and then I had 2 dogs growing up who I adore the ground they walk on. Like I literally still have photos of them around my house. They passed away 3 years ago and they passed away when I was 22, but I pretty much stopped living with them when I was 18 and went off to college. So I haven't lived with a pet since I was 18 and now I'm 25, and so I don't know if I felt this way about, I'm sure I did because I like literally had like every time these dogs would blink I would take a photo of them. I loved them so much, but I haven't experienced this type of love for someone in so long. Like this isn't even, hey, he's trying to attack the camera. Don't do that. Yeah. Bad, yeah. I just feel like I have never experienced this type of love before. And okay, now he's trying to, but we still need to teach him manners. He's just, everything he does, I love so much. And like, I was just, like, he was sitting in my lap and I was petting him and I was like, I don't know if I've ever loved someone the way that I love him. And I honestly think that like me adopting him too and knowing where he came from and fostering him and like having him when he was first sick and starting to see him like build trust and starting to see his personality come out and seeing him be more comfortable. And like, I'm so proud of every milestone and accomplishment. And right now he's playing with his cinnamon roll toy right below me and I'm like, it like melts my heart. And you know, for a really long time I was like, I don't want a pet. Like I kind of just viewed a pet as like an extra responsibility and an extra expense, and like yes, like they're adorable and I love them and all of that, but not having my own pet like kind of made me like a little bit cold and like just seeing like the responsibilities of having a pet. And I haven't been able to see all the positive, like the emotional aspects of having a pet. Bat, you know not to attack the camera. The camera's wiggling. Just know that's him walking around the table. This table's gotten looser ever since he started climbing on it. We need to figure that out. I just genuinely feel like I have unlocked a new level in my heart that I didn't know existed. Like a part of me that I've never experienced, and a level of love that I've never, oh my, he's so cute. A level of love that I've never experienced, I have because of him. And it literally I like want to cry happy tears. I might actually. Maybe I unlocked my crying. Like maybe once I started crying, I finally like unlocked it. Like now I'm back in the swing of things of crying. I'm so grateful for him. Like it actually like makes me, he's not even 4 months. He's 3 months old and I'm like, when he dies, I'm gonna be so sad. Like he has just added so much to my life in a way that I never thought was possible. Like if I'm being like when I adopted, no, don't attack the camera. Don't attack the camera. When I adopted him, even when I was fostering him, I had no idea the amount of like joy that he would bring to my life, and I loved him, but I didn't know I was capable of loving him this much, and I know it's only going to grow. He's just my baby. Like he's gonna be at my wedding. If I have children, he's gonna meet my children. Like he's everything to me, and like all this stress has been going on in my life, and he has like just made it significantly better. Like he is, I wake up at 5 a.m. he wakes me up at 5 a.m. and I'm laughing because he is like being silly and funny. I'm like, baby, you know, me waking up at 5 a.m. it's not gonna be me laughing, but right now it is. And he has just brought so much joy to my life, and I can't even like imagine what it was like 2 months ago without him, if that makes any sense. Like there was no one here. Like I would just come home to no one, and I loved that. I was totally fine with that. I thought that was a life that I wanted to live, and now that I have him, I'm like, my heart is like exploding on a daily basis with how much love I have for him. Right now he's just like sitting on the table and his head is like on the edge and he's going like this, and it's just like, oh my god, could you be any cuter, you know? I want to show you. Yeah, no, I had a feeling that me showing you guys the camera was going, no, hey, stop trying to attack the camera. Say hello to your friends. No, come back. I would also like to note that he has no idea that he has a fan base. I also hadn't, what are you doing? Come here, come on. I had no idea he has a fan base either, if I'm being honest. People that I have not talked to in years, people that I barely know, well, and like I'll run into them and they're like, oh my god, I'm obsessed with that. And I'm like, how do you know about that? And I'm like, oh yeah, I post about him nonstop. He also loves these pumpkins. These are real pumpkins. Like every single person in my life has been commenting to me in person, online. Like everybody that I know, and even people I don't know, are so obsessed with him. Like he has no idea the power this cat has. One of my friends literally went up to me randomly and she goes, I would die for that. And I was like, me too. I love when he tries to bite the stem of the pumpkin. It's so cute. It's so funny thinking about like, my cat has Instagram followers. Speaking of which, I really want to post some cute photos of him on Instagram. Also, another really cute milestone he had today is when he eats something that he likes, he instantly starts purring. Like whether it's a treat or food or like a little bite of something, he instantly starts purring if he's eating food he likes, and I think it's so cute. I feel like I need to stop talking about him because all my vlogs are just him, but unfortunately he's my only personality trait right now. And like if you had a cat this cute, you totally would do the same. Aren't you the cutest thing ever? You know, truly, like all this burnout and like stress and overwhelm. Hey, stop trying. These are fake flowers, by the way. He's trying to eat them. No. What are you doing? What are you doing, silly? Okay, we're working on it. Just like the overwhelm and the kind of burnout that I'm feeling, it's so nice to have someone to come home to. He does. I make a joke that like he is my emotional support animal, but he is the animal I need emotional support from because of, not from. Yeah, I need emotional support because of him, not from him. But the moments that he is, hi buddy, hey, he's just everything to me. Tomorrow, let's see, I feel like tomorrow's my last full day, and then I leave Thursday night, and I have PTO on Friday. So we have a lot we need to do in the meantime. I just am like counting. I don't want to like be living for a time that something is over, but I'm just like counting down the days until my busy season is over from work. Are you counting down the days, Bat? Not everything is like this. I'm like really excited for December when I pretty much take the entire month off. I'm very pumped about that. I have a lot of texts I need to respond to that I haven't. Okay, I'm gonna start cleaning up my kitchen and like getting stuff done.
Morning, she's at first class, who's looking like a film here. And we talked about her success when you're in the most now. It's just your left knee touching or here we go. Out to come in, we'll make those doors go slow. Yes, we'd love to see her. Jillian will join you, don't worry. Oh, my God, we'll get a little more of that. See if you have a pulse in one, out one.
The work day is over and I was so excited because I was like, oh my gosh, I can go to the embroidery place, get it embroidered, then I don't need to pick it up until after I get back from my work day. So I went to the embroidery place and he was like, yeah, so the file that I had was a PNG, and he was like, you need it in like a digitized. And I was like, oh, like how do I digitize it? And he was like, oh, like that costs $70 to digitize it. And I was like, oh my gosh, it would be 14 and 14, put it where I wanted to, and then I would need a rush fee. And I was like, so I just asked people in my company if they have the digitized file. I don't know if they do or not, but if they do, great. If they don't, we're unfortunately gonna have to go with plan B, which the entire time has been to use my Cricut. Now we're gonna do some Amazon returns, and then I wanna go to the chiropractor, and those will be my errands. And then hopefully if somebody sends me that file, I can come back here. I wanted to go on a walk, so I was laying on my couch just like waiting for the sun to get to a point where it's not right in my face so I could go on a walk, and I accidentally fell asleep. I wish I would have gone on a walk because that would have like recharged me, but I feel like the nap was so necessary. I'm so glad I did that. I've been waking up earlier to go on these morning workouts, and I really do enjoy doing a morning workout. Like I feel like it sets my day up really well. I honestly feel like I can like challenge myself more in the morning, which I've never been able to do, which to me tells me like this is like the right workout for me, because there's been times where I've done morning workouts even consistently and I just like could not push myself. I couldn't do what I wanted to do. I would always get so frustrated with myself, and the fact that I'm able to like do a morning workout and feel like I'm doing it well, to me means this is like the workout that's like right for my body, right for my mind, right for whatever. Like I think the best workout you can do is one that you enjoy. So if I'm doing well in the morning when I'm half asleep, I think that means that it's like the right workout for me. I do think that I needed that nap. I feel really good. I'm nervous I'm not gonna have a great time falling asleep tonight. So worth it. It wasn't even a long nap. I'm still yawning. My body feels great. I don't know how I used to go on so many walks all the time. Last year, I'm like, where did I find the time? I guess this time last year, I wasn't working for my company. I started working for my company mid-November, and so maybe that's why. This sounds so stupid, but like it's just like hard with the timing. It's still 100 degrees outside, so I'm trying to avoid being outside in like 100+ degree weather. I will say it is significantly cooling down earlier this year than it usually does, so I'm really happy about that. But I feel like I always say this, it like teases you where it gets nice a little bit and then it gets right back up hot again before it gets cool finally. So I'm worried that's happening, so I'm not like believing it. I'm like in denial that it's cooling down, because growing up it was always 100 degrees on Halloween. Like I remember like sweating through my little like polyester Sharpay Evans costume on Halloween. I'll figure it out, as I always do. I always kind of think this. I was thinking about this today and I was like, you know, it all works out, but I do need to be dramatic about it first. Unfortunately, that is just the way it needs to happen. I need to crash out. It's everything's gonna happen the way it's supposed to. It's all gonna work out, but I do need a little drama. It's just who I am. Like I need to be dramatic about it. I'll get it done. I saw a TikTok that was like, how do you crash out and lock in at the same time? And I feel like that's genuinely me right now. Like this week, this is the first time I've sat on my couch all week. This you good old couch. Hi Bat, staring at me. My son was giving me so much attitude today because I was trying to hold him in my lap so I could show him to my friends, you know, in my team meetings, and he just didn't want to. He was being so sassy. Last night he slept with me all night in the bed, and then when I got out of bed he would like follow me. So I think that he's almost like becoming attached to me, and I'm like so happy about it. Like he's not fully a cuddly cat yet, but I think he's really getting there. Like he wants to be around me, which I think is like the most amazing progress, because you guys have been watching since I got him. Like up until now, like he wanted nothing to do with me. Like he would prefer if I was dead, you know, but now he like wants to be around me and like wants to be near me at all times. I'm like, wait a minute, I love this. I love it so much. Good, so you're sitting.
We rock.
You can have it though.
We
Even a little bit. No, sit.
When you go RVing, every open door brings new possibilities.
Don't bite it.
You never
Don't bite
to be
it. Because when you bite it, you poke holes in it, and then it like oozes out everywhere, and it's really gross. No. Okay, sit. Good. Okay, good. Good. See, that's sitting. Good. Doing so good. Okay, what if we teach you shake? He said, what was that? We might need to do one thing at a time. Yeah, we might need to do one thing at a time. Put your paw there. You put your paw right there. It's all over your cheeks, my man. It's all over you. You have it everywhere. Yeah, lick your face. It's all over your whiskers. Okay, we're gonna try this again, okay? You're sitting. You're sitting. You're doing very good. Can you sit back? Good, you're sitting. No biting. No biting. We're gentlemen.